everybody doing?
Right.
Cold. We got some heaters in here, so afterwards y'all move inside. So my name is Mac Cross. I'm a managing principal with Four Oaks Property Group. We co-developed Gather Cola. And my history with the Bull Street District and really the city of Columbia goes back to 2011. I was a grad school student at Clemson University getting a master's in real estate development. And our kind of capstone practicum project that ended my time there, the subject of that was the Bull Street District. So Robert's family obviously involved at that time. And so this is kind of a full circle moment for me to be back here at this grand opening, this ribbon cutting. So really, really great to be back. So my family and I opened Gather GVL in February of 2020. And the weather was much like today. It was a little bit cold, it's a little bit wet, but people were excited, people showed up, and we were excited to kind of let people in. About a month after that, COVID came down and we had to close down. So a little bit of a rocky start there. We're hoping for a very smooth opening here to avoid things like that, but whatever challenges lie ahead, we've got a great staff, great team. We'll face them, we'll embrace them, and this is going to be a wonderful thing. So I want to provide some thank yous, starting with Robert and all of Hughes Development for giving us this opportunity. We learned a lot in Greenville. That was our first, our first location with this concept. So those lessons are being applied here. This is a representation of an evolution of the Gather concept. We added some retail spaces, which we're really excited about, some office at the back of the project, and also just we're improving in all the areas that we've learned kind of through the operations up there. So thank you to Robert and his team. We would not have come to Columbia with this concept without the right local partner. That was critical for us in order to build this concept and operate it in the way we think it needs to be operated. You have to have a local presence. And so Frank Kaysen and his team have been amazing partners through all of this. It's been so rewarding to take it from vision to now reality. So thank you to Frank and his team. Speaking of vision, very rudimentary when we started this process. Frank connected us to Scott Garvin and his team, and they got it from the first meeting. We laid out the vision and they put it on paper and just absolutely nailed the technical design of it. So just loved working with them. They're true professionals. So responsive, so sensitive to all the areas that we needed them to be. So just great working with them. Hood Construction, the first time we sat down with them, they said 8 or 9 months, it'll be done. We said, you've got to be kidding me. No way, no way. It might have been just a bit longer than that, but very close. So they did quick work, great work, and their team, it was an absolute pleasure to work with as well. The vendors. So one of the most gratifying moments in this process, with Gather Greenville and now Gather Columbia, is when we get other people involved. And that kind of starts with partners, it starts with design team, construction team, but quickly we get into finding the right vendors that they're the ones bringing the magic. And so getting them plugged in, kind of bought into the vision, and then it becomes their livelihood and their families get involved. And that's one of the most gratifying things. So one of the best things and one of the missions of this concept is to lower the barrier to entry for local independent businesses and create an opportunity for small business where it doesn't otherwise exist. So we have an absolute, a fantastic group of vendors here. We can't wait for y'all to try them. In some cases, they're launching a business. In other cases, they're growing a business. First brick and mortar from a food truck. So just so thrilled for them and so excited for y'all to try their food and their drinks. Our staff. We're so excited about our manager, Christine, who's been with us for a couple of years now, and her staff. So they have done amazing work to get this place ready to welcome y'all. So thank you to them. and really excited to have a partnership with SoCo for the office space. So thanks to them as well, buying into our vision. And the city of Columbia, absolutely great to work with. Also, just made the process easy for us. In my experience, these days, that's the exception. That's not the norm. Having a municipality is easy to work with. So thank you to the city. And then finally, my family. This is a family affair for us. A lot of other groups and families are involved. Pursuing this dream, this vision, Gather, now growing into Columbia has required lots of sacrifice. And so my parents are back there, and they've sacrificed their retirement in more than one way. And my wife and my kids and my brother and his wife and his kids. This endeavor has pulled my attention away at times, and so my wife has covered, and my kids have been understanding. So thank you to them. My older brother, who is not directly involved, but he's given us wise counsel every step of the way. He can't be here today, but thank you to my family. And lastly, excited to welcome you all in. We hope this is a place of fellowship and connection and shared experience, a place that welcomes all people, all ages, and there's something for everybody. And that's enough for me. I'm going to hand it off to Robert Hughes. Thank you.
Matt, thank you very much. This is a really exciting day for the Bull Street District. As Max said, my name is Robert Hughes. Our company, Hughes Development Corporation, is serving as the master developer for all of Bull Street, all 180 acres, and it takes great partners to pull off a great development like Bull Street. And I don't think we could have found better partners in the Crosses and the Cross family, Cason's on the group, and everyone on his team. This is an incredible feat and something that I think is going to improve not only quality of life for everyone that comes out to Bull Street already, but I think it's going to improve quality of life for everyone in the Midlands of South Carolina. Bull Street is a mixture of uses, a lot of different projects, all coming together in different places, and with a lot of different ingredients. We use a food analogy here. A lot of different ingredients go into making a project like Bull Street work. And Gather, I think, is going to be one of those absolute key ingredients that takes Bull Street to a place that people might have come for a meal every now and then, might work, might come to a baseball game, but now every single person in the city of Columbia has a place where they know they can find something great to eat. They'll have some great entertainment. They will have friends, all different ages, filling this place up, and it's a wonderful place of fellowship and partnership, and that's what I think makes Gather so special. It's a place for people all to come together and businesses to flourish, and I will not be surprised if you see businesses in here growing into bigger locations inside of Bull Street and elsewhere in this city. That's exactly what we want to be harnessing and nurturing throughout the Bull Street District. Thank you to our team at Hughes Development. We have 3 awesome people full-time in Columbia that do a tremendous job. I see a few of them out there. They have been working tirelessly to get everything behind all of you and out in front of me looking the way that it does. There's obviously still a lot to be done at Bull Street. A ton more opportunity, a lot more to happen in the future. But we're incredibly excited, honored to be a small part of it, really proud of what's happened here. The quality of everything inside of here is top-notch. It is hard to imagine how wonderful it is. So I look forward to everyone getting to experience it, being a small part of it. And with that, I want to pass it. Before I do that, Mac mentioned the city of Columbia, and I know that the mayor could not be here today. Ryan Cole with Economic Development, Gregory Tucker, who's the Bull Street Liaison and Special Projects Manager. Every single person in the city of Columbia has been tremendous to work with. Nothing at Bull Street would have happened without the partnership from the city. And Max said it so well. It is not the norm today for local municipalities to be really leaning into growth and really leaning into special projects like this that is kind of hard to permit. You have 9 food vendors and 3 retail vendors and office space and shared trash rooms and all. It is not, when these plans came to the city, they've never seen anything like it before. And a lot of cities might have said, slow down, stop. The city of Columbia said, how do we figure this out? How do we make it happen? And we're very grateful for that. So with that, I'm going to pass it to Frank Casey. Thank you all for being here. It's going to be a great day, and it is a lot warmer inside, so we'll appreciate it.
Thank you all, both of you. I'm Frank Casey with Casey Development. I feel blessed to be able to stand here and be the one that represents our team to speak. I feel slightly uncomfortable because there are a whole bunch of people, most of them back there, that did most of the hard work to make this happen. The three of us here are just fortunate to be able to stand up and speak for them. So to continue what these two have just said, go back to our connection originally, between the Hughes team, our team, and actually the mayor also. We've all been courting the Crosses to come here for about 3 years. They didn't listen to us for the first couple of years, and maybe they were trying to get their feet under them where they were, but they finally did. Unbeknownst to the three of us, that we were all talking to them, Hughes, our team, and the mayor. I do want to continue what Robert was saying. I think it's a great example of what the mayor is leading, and all other city council members who I think some of them are here, some of them pop in and out, but what they're doing now, they've changed the culture. That they're trying to find these people, these businesses, these opportunities for the city of Columbia, so that we can keep growing. So one of the exciting things for us in this partnership was to bring something totally new, totally different to Columbia. So the Crosses were an incredible partnership. Their focus on design, their focus and intentionality on the experience that I think I can feel confident saying you will feel as soon as you come in here. It's second to none. We've never experienced that in a partnership before. We're thankful to be a part of just that. The Hughes, I think, hopefully people are going to be able to see today, and I think for the rest of the week, what has been happening out here. It's like a 15-year overnight success. Probably 15 years of really, really hard work. I've not seen many developers, no one in Columbia who's had the level of intentionality and commitment to a vision that their teams have. That is not easy. They've done it with lots of arrows in their backs, and they've remained committed to seeing something different, unique here. One of our team members and I on Monday were standing inside Methodical right next door, and said, both of us separately were like, we don't feel like we're in Columbia. And that's a good thing to say, because it means something different is happening here. I actually said I feel like we could be in the middle of Nashville right now. So kudos to them and their team for all they've done. I think a lot has been said about the team here, but I can't reinforce it enough. Every project takes a team. This one was a monumental effort. Saying to a group yesterday, we somehow, between the Garvin team, the bigger team, engineers, all the on-site people, we designed, permitted, constructed, and now opening and signed leases with 10 different food concepts and 2 bars, all in about an 18-month period. For those that don't know much about our business, that is a really tight and impressive timeline that I think we all are and should be proud of. So a couple of call-outs that I want to make. First, the design team that Max already mentioned, but Andrew and Michael, those two, how they grabbed and picked up on the vision immediately. And I mean, it was like first draft. It was like, yeah, you got it, you saw it. It shows what we've known and seen with the Garvin team for a long time, but they did an incredible job, not just then, but throughout the next 18 months or so, getting it up and running. The hood team, Mark is here, but also Alex and Jason, those two here all the time. This is a really tight site with a lot packed in it. Most of it you can't see, and that's probably the hardest part of it. And they did an incredible job pulling everybody together. And then our team, Pat DeMarco led the charge with our investors, did an incredible job. We have a very unique lineup of investors, some local friends and attorneys, and we have some Gamecock legends. That was all very intentional from our part. We wanted this to be a wide group that bought into this, and a lot of people did. Very sure they will. And Holly Buxton, who doesn't want to be called out, but she led the charge. It was really hard to curate the right mix of tenants in here and vendors in here, and she did an incredible job of leading that charge and introducing them to us and us to them. We had the really hard job of tasting all the food in advance, and can honestly say with a ton of confidence that you're going to appreciate and enjoy every concept in here. They are all phenomenal. They all care about what they're doing. It's not just a job for them, it's a passion and a craft, and I think you'll see that with everybody. So, with that, unfortunately, the mayor could not be here. He's supposed to be next, but I think we're going to cut the ribbon. So, everybody's got scissors. Come on up. Scott Garden, Mark Hood, and Christine.
Three, two, one, cut!
Congratulations.
Come on in.